It was a crisp afternoon when Karen decided to help in the most absurd way possible. This time, she had inserted herself into a critical medical situation, insisting she be treated first for a minor cough while my family and I were rushing a patient experiencing a severe seizure to the emergency room. It was one of those moments where arrogance collided with reality, and Karen was about to lose spectacularly. I was helping carry the patient to the vehicle when Karen arrived, flailing her arms and shouting over the chaos. "Excuse me, I need immediate attention. This is an emergency. I demand to be seen first." I looked at her calmly, focusing on the patient. "Karen, this is not about you. There's a life at stake. Step back." She huffed indignantly, waving her clipboard like it granted her divine authority. "I am the HOA president. I have rights. People must listen to me." I ignored her and continued assisting the patient. My wife, dressed in her police uniform and handling the emergency coordination, stepped in firmly. "Ma'am," she said, her voice calm yet authoritative, "you will not interfere with medical procedures. Anyone obstructing this process will be treated as committing an offense, and you will be detained if necessary." Karen froze, her face draining of color. She had expected compliance, maybe resistance, but never real authority combined with legal and professional power. She sputtered, trying to justify herself, but every word fell flat in the face of protocol and law. We loaded the patient into the ambulance. Karen continued to mutter under her breath, but her attempts to intervene were futile. The paramedics and officers present documented her behavior meticulously, ensuring that any future harassment could be met with undeniable evidence. Later, as the ambulance drove off, I turned to Karen. "You tried to insert yourself into a life-threatening emergency for trivial personal gain," I said evenly. "That was reckless, illegal, and completely unacceptable." Karen's mouth opened, then closed. She had no response. The police officers, my wife, and the paramedics stood silently, letting the weight of her audacity and her total lack of authority sink in. By mid-afternoon, Karen had retreated, muttering complaints and threats under her breath. Neighbors, who had witnessed parts of the incident, whispered among themselves, impressed by how decisively and calmly the situation had been handled. Karen's reputation for overconfidence and entitlement took another significant hit that day. Later, I reviewed the security and body cam footage from the officers on scene, documenting Karen's every word and action. Every step, gesture, and movement was recorded. This not only provided a permanent record but also reinforced an important principle. Preparation, authority, and calm decisiveness neutralize audacity, entitlement, and interference. By evening, the neighborhood returned to its quiet, the streets calm, and the house secure. Karen had once again learned, albeit painfully, that her imagined power had limits, and attempting to override professional authority and legal rights could have severe consequences. That night, as my family sat down together, the story of Karen's outrageous antics circulated quietly among neighbors. Everyone agreed. The audacity to prioritize herself over a life-threatening emergency had failed spectacularly. Ownership, authority, and preparation had prevailed once more, leaving Karen humbled and powerless in the face of law and common sense. My home, my family, and my peace remained intact, while Karen's overconfidence had been decisively curtailed. The lesson was clear. Audacity and imagined authority can never overcome preparation, legality, and calm, decisive action.